Welcome back, friends and family. It's Jay here with His Blended Country, and now on to my next project. So got the day off. It's been real busy at work, and I've been working over a couple of extra hours, so I was able to accumulate, take a day off, because it's going to be, I'm gonna have to work through this weekend as well with some training. But took this Wednesday off. It was 70 degrees and decided to be able to get my garden taken care of. So what you see behind me is a big old pile of mulch. Couple lots down, they were clearing it out. I guess they're gonna build some houses on it, and they were mulching up all their limbs and stuff, and I was able to get a big old load delivered in my front yard for free. So it was a win-win. They have to get rid of the mulch and maybe sometimes have to pay for it and have to travel to dump it somewhere. So they get all for it, dumping it off for free, and they didn't have to travel far, and then I get free hardwood mulch. So it was a lot more than I expected. They dumped it off in the front yard, but fortunately, when you have the right equipment, the dump truck and the tractor, it makes it a lot easier to get it done. It took me about, I'd say about 4 or 5 loads with my dump truck, just getting it back here to the back of the yard. But needless to say, I finished that up this morning. And what I want to use this for, my primary use for this mulch is the garden bed. So I want to put it all around the walk paths around the garden bed, and I might put some in the bed itself to help with weed control, but I haven't decided yet. And then I have this dirt over here that I've been saving that I want to use for the dirt in my soil. So last year was an epic failure. I say epic, it was not pleasant in our garden. We used our city water, and that ended up driving our bill up way high. I had the wrong soil in there, and we may have planted a little too late. So I'm hoping to have something a little bit better this year. Start off with some better soil. I've been doing some composting in a bin, which I'm gonna mix in with the soil. And basically, Brittany jumped ship. She said she's not going to do gardening this year because of some kind of the watering situation. Well, I was like, well, I just built this whole nice setup so deer can't get in it. So Harbor is going to jump on board. So this is going to be a daddy-daughter garden. Hopefully it'll start off that way, see how it finishes, but I'll let her pick her plants and what she wants to put in there, we want to grow. But I want to start getting better at growing a garden. Something I've never had a passion for, but now I'm starting to get a little bit more. I want to understand how it's done and be more proficient in it. So yeah, I want today's just getting the garden bed all set up and ready for this year. Not planting anything, just getting some soil in the boxes and spreading out some mulch and just cleaning it up from last year. I still got hoses and stuff all in there. So let's take you down there real quick. I'll show you what it looks like now, and then we'll probably just time lapse me cleaning all this so y'all won't hear me ramble on anymore. But if you've seen in my previous video, last year I ended up getting these cedar poles, clearing out some spots down at my land, and I had cleared out a bunch of trees, and they were all cedars, small cedars. So on that video, I'll show it right here. On that video, you'll see that I took all these cedar posts or trees, cut them down, I debarked them, and I used them as my fencing. But needless to say, if you want to see all of that, you can watch that video. And I made the garden boxes as well, raised beds. But this is what it looks like now. I have a layer of plastic on the bottom of it, and I have some mulch from last year that I bought to put down here, but this year luckily I got it for free. So I'm gonna put a fresh layer of mulch all the way around it, again just making it look nice. And I'm just clean out these garden beds. I have soaker hoses in them, pull them out, clean up all these weeds, and then try to get some of this not so good dirt that I had in there, and try to fill most of these up with some cleaner, better dirt. So yeah, that's a walk through the garden bed, and we'll get started. Y'all stay tuned. So there you have it. I cleaned out the beds, and then I used that extra dirt that was in there, dumping here. And the chickens, they like to plow through it, and they also like to take dust paths. So that's what I did. I pulled it in and dumped it in here, and they absolutely love it. A minute ago, I might get a clip of it here, but they'll just get them a nice little hole, and they'll sit in there and they'll just cozy on in. But now, first they'll go ahead and pick all the little worms out. A little buffet. But it's win-win. Put the dirt somewhere. I had a little hole here anyway, so fill it in with that. Let the girls do their work. And now, go put some mulch on the walkways in the garden bed. So we'll get that done, and then we'll move on to putting dirt in the beds, and then we should be finished for today. So, y'all stay tuned. All right, so there you have it. Got it all mulched up. I will say the tractor is a game changer, of course. I would have not been able to wheelbarrow all of this today and get it all spread out in time. So got it spread out. I've got to go pick up the daughter from track practice, and maybe I'll get to the soil this afternoon, hopefully. But if not, we'll finish it up on another day, so y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so this is my composting bin, and been doing it over a year now, I would say, and there really ain't that much in there. It all broke down and decomposed, but still, I'm going to get the wheelbarrow, maybe a tractor, whichever works best. In this one, I don't want to drop a lot of it, and I want to put it on top of my dirt pile. And then I'm going to use the tractor and mix it all up together. I got some whole sweet potatoes in there, and I might pull those out. Not sure if they would try to grow on their own or not, but yep, let's get this stuff over there and get it all mixed up, and then start wheelbarrowing it into the beds. For those wondering why I didn't just dump it into this bed. You'll see right here, kind of kept going, it was going on the ground, and I can't get this any closer because of the legs. So that's why I locked it in and started shoveling it. Just for those who wonder. Mixed it up. Here it is. This is basically like I showed you, compost, but this was a little bit of dirt from a while back. And then what we did was we kept putting when Brittany would clean out the chicken coop, she would come and put the wood chips and stuff back here, and then we might throw a little bit of dirt on it. But I've been, I guess, of course, saving it for a whole year. So what I'm going to do, since this is like gold, I don't want to lose much of it, I am going to wheelbarrow it. So I'm just going to shovel and wheelbarrow it so I don't have to lose some with the tractor and trying to put it into the wheelbarrow, because I don't think my arm will reach far enough into the fencing to be able to get it into a bedding. So all right, let me put my back into it. Been working without a glove. Might not see it. Got me an old blister. Getting soft, guys. Now, let me be old and put my gloves on. All right, guys, there you have it. Get the dirt in, mulch the walkway, and I'm about poops. And I will say, to correct y'all, or correct myself, I did not shovel all that. You'll see, I did one wheelbarrow, shoveled it, brought it down here. I was like, nah. So I brought the tractor and I kept dumping in the wheelbarrow. So, yeah, I'm lazy. But there you have it. We got us a nice getting started for the season. Garden bed, and pray that this season will be a lot better. And hopefully y'all will continue watching to see what we grow and how well it does. So appreciate you guys watching, and if you made it all this way, thank you again. And as always, stay tuned.